Hello, today in the lesson we continue solving problems on directly proportional magnitude. And the problem sounds like this. In 4 hours, the car has traveled 160 kilometers. 160 kilometers. If it travels for 10 hours, how far will the car travel? But there's a special condition in this problem. The speed of travel, it's constant. So I'm going to write down that it's a constant. We're going to solve this problem through direct proportionality. Why direct proportionality? Let's remember what the expression of direct proportionality. The expression for direct proportionality. We've talked about to express or write direct proportionality, we write y equals k times x. X. In our case, we are looking at distance, time, and speed. And you know, in order to find the distance, I have to multiply the speed by times time. I would like to point out that our speed is a constant. Therefore, our speed is the coefficient of proportionality. Let's write down the general form of direct proportionality to our formula. So, B equals k times x. And in solving this problem, instead of s, we'll substitute a known value, which is 160. Equals speed, which is a constant value in this case, multiplied by t, that is by 4. Hence, the velocity will be equal to 160 divided by 4. 160 divided by 4 is 40. Let's write down kilometers, that's hours. And then 40 kilometers per hour. Next step, let's find the distance. To find the distance, we must multiply the speed by the time. Speed equals 40. 40 times time is 10. 40 times 10. We get 400 kilometers. We've solved that problem. But there are other ways to solve this problem. We can make a proportion. To do that, I'm going to write down that when we drove for 4 hours. We drove 160 kilometers. And when we drove at 10 hours, how many kilometers will we have traveled in that time? By writing down the terms in this way. We wrote hours under hours. We need to find kilometers. We wrote under kilometers. But in order to work out the proportion, we first need to think about the fact that if the number of hours is increasing, so the time is increasing, it's 4 hours, it's 10 hours, then the distance will also increase. If one quantity increases and the other quantity increases accordingly, then we can make a proportion. 4 divided by 10 equals 160 divided. Let's write it down in S. And then using the basic rule of proportion, we can find SS equals 10 times 160 and divide by 4. 4 and 160 I can divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And 160 divided by 4 is 40. 10 times 40 is 400. As you can see, we got the same answer. Today we solved a problem using directly proportional quantities. Today our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye, see you again.